Okay, in this video, we're going to look at adding an existing custom domain to your account. So that way you can apply that custom domain to one of your existing funnels. Okay, and so otherwise you just get to use the custom subdomain that's created for you when you created your workspace. Okay, so what we're going to do, and here's my suggestions when it comes to creating domains, is always, especially if you haven't done it in a while, go check out the help docs and see what the process looks like, because it might change. As a ClickFunnels certified partner and a funnel builder certified individual, I've been through a lot of domains over the years, and there is a lot of changes that have happened and probably will happen. Definitely go in and click the help button and just ask the AI support bot and say, add domain, just something like that. And you could do this for pretty much anything, see what they have to say, and it gives you a quick step-by-step what you need to do. So just follow those directions. And if you want a more detailed look at that, come down here and click on Domains Overview or How to Connect an Existing Domain. Okay, so let's go look at that. We're going to follow these steps that are already in here. So we're going to go to Sites and Funnels. Let's see, we're going to go to the Domains tab, I believe. Let's go to Sites and go from there, because it's like two different tabs. Domains is down here. You can see that, so we're going to click on Domains. What we want to do is to connect an existing domain. Okay, so we can see that our subdomain is already here and it's connected. That's going to be there because it's all taken care of by ClickFunnels. But if you're building funnels and websites and funnel hubs, you don't want to use the subdomain that's in here. So what we're going to do is click up here in the top right corner to connect an existing domain. Now, do keep in mind, I'm already logged into my registrar in another tab, Namecheap. But if you might be using something besides Namecheap, you might be using Google Domains, you might be using GoDaddy or something else altogether. It could be Bluehost. Okay, so make sure that you're logged in to whoever it is that you have your domains through. So what we're going to do is enter the domain with the subdomain here, and it's going to be, the domain is called copyisking.com. So we're going to load that in there, and then we're going to click on continue. Okay, so let's do that, and let's see what happens. So it says registered with Namecheap. They already know who it is, and then we're going to go through the process, add domain. I'm kind of going through this to see how intuitive it is as I'm going through this process without having to look at all of the instructions, but if we need them, they should still be right up here where we can go get them easily, right? So one way that we can do this is by clicking on the DNS over here, where you can kind of get the information that you need, and then you can add these DNS records to your registrar just by clicking on the link over there with the DNS table, and it's giving us some DNS records that we need to add into our registrar. So if you want to do this in the automated method, you can click Start Domain Setup, and it will go in, it will connect to your registrar, and it will do this all automatically. I was going to do it this way, but the way that I'm going to do it, I think it's going to be more beneficial to you, is to do this in the manual way, which is to go in and add these DNS records, okay? So if you want to just do this and not worry about it, all you have to do is click Start Domain Setup and just walk through that process. But what I'm going to do here is this. We're going to add these records. We need to add a text record and a CNAME record to Namecheap. So I'm already logged into my Namecheap account, and copy is king is what we're going to use. We're going to click on manage. Once you're logged in and you can manage your domains, all you have to do is manage it, and then you should be able to go into your advanced DNS settings, which is up here, and then of course you get more information and whatnot down here, but we're not going to get into that. We're just going to come over here to the advanced DNS and start adding in our domain. So we have a CNAME record. Currently, this is a parked domain, and there is a URL redirect record as well. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to delete these records because we don't need a parked. I'm going to get rid of these existing records, and then we're going to add 2 new records. One of them is going to be a text record, so we have to scroll down to the text record. It said the host was @ and the rest of it was, well, let me grab that from the table over there, and then we're going to add that in here. So ClickFunnels -domain -verification equals JRQZig. All right, so you just grab whatever they've got in there. The TTL, I'm going to set that to like 5 minutes so it happens as quick as possible, okay? Save the changes on that, and then we're going to add a new record. This one is going to be a CNAME record. So we're going to come down here and look for CNAME. There's CNAME type record. And then the host is going to be www. The target will be this one that I'm copying out of the records there. We're going to add that in as well. Okay, so let's click add new. We're just going to click on the check mark up here and add that in. I should have changed that from automatic to 5 minutes as well, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Let's change that right there, and we'll click on the check mark. That is time to live, by the way. That's what the time for this to actually take place in the system. It's possible that the automatic might have been quicker, but I just set it to 5 minutes just to make sure. Okay, so what we're going to do now, that's all we had to do here. We're not going to do anything else right this second, but we're going to bring up ClickFunnels again, and we're going to go through the rest of this process. We're going to do the email DNS records in a different email, but there are SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records that need to be added to this as well. We're going to do that in a later video, okay? But right now, we're going to click on Validate Ownership right there. And it says Ownership Verified. We have verified ownership. We will begin adding SSO, which is going to be your secure certificate, so that you have a little secure icon up in the top left of the domain link there. And that honestly should be it. So we're just going to see if that works. All right, so we got I guess we got an error frowny face over here. So it actually is giving me a yellow frowny face emoji, a little emoticon or whatever you want to call that. So I've checked the domain and it's asking me to fill in the email DNS record. So I guess we'll go through and drop these in as well and see what happens. So let's do that. These are all text records that we're just going to add to the domain as well. The table shows you the DNS entries needed to send email from your domain, which we will be setting that up in a future video. So I guess we'll just do that right now as well, since it's part of the domain setup, kind of get us a leg up on what we need to be doing in that section. So what we're going to do is just add those email DNS records. Let's go over there. We're going to be adding 3 records. These are the records. You can always show that table and copy these out so that you know exactly which ones need to be copied over. So let's come over here and we will add additional records. So we're going to add new record. These are going to be text records, and we're going to do the value on this one was that, and the host, getting it kind of backwards there, but let's see. Apparently I actually have to copy paste this one, which is this, and then we're going to add a new record. So I'm just going to use automatic for this one, and since these ones never actually showed up, I'll say automatic, and check. Okay, so automatic, and then we will add a new record for this one. This is going to be a text record for the @ symbol. Host will be @ which generally just means the same domain that you're using. And then the value is going to be, click to copy that. We're going to throw that in there for this one, and we're going to do automatic. And then we'll add one more text record. That will be down there in the drop down. The host is going to be _ DMARC, just like this. You could catch that in your in the DNS table that we previously used. This one's going to be a little shorter than the other ones, and we're going to put that value right in here as well. So now I've added all the domains, everything that it's looking for, all the records. So a text record, a CNAME record. These are both for the domain itself, and then the bottom 3 text records are for email. So that's making the emails have easier, better reputation and deliverability scores. Okay, that way your emails go out, for lack of better words. So we've now done that, and what we can do at this point is we're going to go back into ClickFunnels again, and we're going to verify that domain one more time. Check that connection, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, connection was verified, or so it says. What I'd like to see is all these have some green checks next to them. So what I'm going to do is just give this a little bit of time, and then I'll come back and see how this goes. Okay, and looking back here real quick, it now says that we're connected with Copy is King. We got rid of the yellow frowny face emojis, so now we have the green happy face that says everything is looking good and healthy. If we go to the DNS table, we can see that everything is checked off there to include our email settings. So when we get to that stage, we'll definitely come back and verify that all of this is good to go. If we go back into the domains tab here, we can now see that everything is connected. Everything's good. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and get this funnel. We're going to get this funnel associated with this domain, or get this domain associated with the funnel that we've previously created, so that you can see how that process works. I'll see you guys in the next video.